Welcome and thank you for checking out this travel talk where we are talking about Iceland, which on today in July, which is in the 30s, this is going to feel really good. I hope that you will consider joining me on this special circumnavigation cruise of Iceland in July of 2023. And today, my guest, Andrea Mendelsohn from Windstar Cruises, is here with us to talk about the Windstar difference. What's it like to sail on the Windstar Pride? I can tell you all about the reasons why a circumnavigation cruise of Iceland is the best way to see Iceland. I mean, you will not see all that we're going to be able to see from the water if you were doing a road trip experience. And we will be able to do it in a more efficient way, as well as we only have to unpack once. We know our bed is comfortable every night. We know our food is fantastic. And we know that we are going to be well looked after, well cared for. There is no stress. There is none of that travel stress that we're all dealing with right now. So I'm going to ask Andrea to take it away.
Thank you, Diane. And as always, it's always such a pleasure working with you. I'm thrilled that you're a partner of ours at Seven Seas to Sea. And as always, we've had a long, long relationship in this crazy travel industry. I couldn't be more thrilled promoting this with you because you're going to be the host of this amazing itinerary. Again, everybody, and thank you again, Diane, for inviting me. My name is Andrea Mendelsohn. I'm the Regional Sales Manager for Canada with Windstar Cruises. And I'm excited to share with you the Windstar experience, which is truly 180 degrees from ordinary. And think about that, everybody. If you do a 360, you're going to start in one point and end up where you started from. But going 180 is going to take you in a completely different direction. And that is what Windstar Cruises is all about. We're a small cruise ship company. We have 6 beautiful ships in our fleet. 3 of them are these grand, beautiful sailing ships. And the 3 other Star Class ships that you see on the right-hand side of your screen, I've got a lot of news to tell you about them, are a phenomenal experience. One of the ships of which you're going to be sailing with in Iceland. So lots of exciting things. But what is the difference with going on a small cruise ship? Aside from the fact that, yes, we've all been locked up for so many years. Now we don't want to be in huge crowds and throngs of people and fighting for space and standing in line. I want to put on a little short video. I know it's not going to show you the cold weather in Iceland, but I hope it will encapsulate the Windstar feeling of what you're going to experience sailing on this 180 degree from ordinary experience. Enjoy, everybody.
There are those places on Earth we call hidden gems because big cruise ships can't find them. Places that few will see, but the ones who do will remember forever. Where we use our navigational skills to steer clear of the expected. These are the places only a Windstar cruise can take you. So unlike the big cruise ships that only go to big cruise places, Windstar takes you further and gets you closer to the tucked away ports and pristine isles only itineraries designed for a smaller ship can reach. You'll chart your own course. Whether you're getting lost in the past, catching up with local culture, or going off on your own adventure, you'll always arrive back to the ship with plenty of stories to share. So why not try a dish you can't pronounce? Find a secluded spot to sunbathe. Bring home an ancient recipe as a souvenir. You'll visit all 5 senses before you hit the first port on the official cruise line of the James Beard Foundation, with exceptional locally sourced dishes, prepared by world-class chefs. From dining al fresco to coffee with the captain, you'll enjoy welcoming, highly personal service that's been named the best on the seas. Because at Windstar, we believe the smaller the ship, the grander the journey, for travel that's 180 degrees from ordinary. Welcome aboard.
I'm I'm so excited for you, Diane, and I wish I was joining you, but let's get ahead, everybody, and talk about this wonderful experience on board Windstar Cruises. And you might be wondering or might be saying to yourselves, well, I've had a little bit of a taste. I've kind of seen what's going on, but what is that true 180 degrees from ordinary? What does it really mean? Well, everyone, because we're small, we are able to take our guests in a different direction. And what do we mean by that? Of course, we're going to go to many of the ports that the big ships go to, but invariably they're going to be docked way out at sea and you're going to have to tender in for a very long time. Whereas with Windstar Cruises, because we're small, we can take you into the little bays and the little motus and the little harbors that are hard to get to because we're small. Because we're small, we're able to, in many instances, dock right in port. So there's no tendering in, or if we don't dock right in port, we're very close to the shore. So your tender ride is a short tender ride in and out of the port. You're able to go and see the port, get to see the sights, do some shopping, and then come back and enjoy the ship without these long lines and standing in line to get back on the tender. We're going to take you to places that are truly off the beaten path, to unique places. And for Windstar Cruises, it's not just a matter of getting to a destination, checking it off your bucket list, taking a picture to prove that you were there, quickly buying a souvenir, maybe having something to drink or eat, and then standing in the line to get back on the ship to get back to your next destination. With Windstar Cruises, this is an immersive experience in the unique ports of call that we take you to. And we truly want to get you up close and personal to the most amazing sites that you may not be able to get to on these other big cruise ships. So a very exciting, personalized experience in these amazingly unique experiences and places. And for Windstar, it really spills over to the people and the different cultures. It's not just the places. We again want you to immerse in the cultures of what we're going to take you to and for you to experience. And we want to ensure that we are going to create memories that are truly going to last a lifetime for you. So I love this iconic picture of two of our beautiful ships. In the background, you're going to see our flagship, the Windsurf, the biggest ship that we have with our sails. And in front of her is one of our three, what we call star class ships. These are our star ships. And we like to say, no stars shine so bright. I'm going to talk to you a lot more in detail about the renovation and refurbishment of one of these ships that you're going to experience. But again, part of this 180 degrees from ordinary experience, you might be wondering, well, what's the experience really like? And I have to tell you, it's a casual, laid-back experience. Don't you want that now? No formal nights, no jackets and ties for the gentlemen, no getting dressed up in long gowns. We don't want to do that. And with all the baggage and everything going on with all the airlines, you want to take as little as possible, which we're able to do. We have a laundry package on board. If that's what you want to take less clothes. We've got daily laundry for you. Speak to Diane about all those details. But traveling in understated elegance just means no formal nights. In the main dining room, not having to make a reservation for dinner. Isn't that fabulous? You're in a unique destination. You're having a wonderful time and you don't have to think, oh, I've got to leave what I'm doing because I have to eat at 6:30 today. Don't do that. Enjoy the sights. Stay where you are. Do what you want to do. Come in during meal hours. Ask for a table for two if that's what you want. If you've met wonderful new friends, which you're probably going to do, ask for a table for 6 or 8 and we can accommodate you. The wonderful thing is as well, if you've had a very, very busy day and you're tired, but we're still hungry, right? That's not going to stop us. And you want to experience the main dining room cuisine, all you need to do is order off your in-dining menu off Amphora, and we are going to serve you course by course as if you're sitting in the dining room. So you're relaxed, you're in your suite or you're in your stateroom. What better way to just relax and enjoy a wonderful, wonderful meal. And again, it's not just one tray where we serve you and say, enjoy your meal. We're going to serve you course by course as if you're sitting in the dining room. Now, I understand we're going to be talking about Iceland, but honestly speaking, for us at Windstar, it's all about those relaxed days, whether it's a sunny day, whether you have to bundle up because you're in Iceland, it doesn't matter. The important thing for you to know is it's not this urgency to be the first down to get your chair, or get up early in the morning and put a towel on a deck chair, or pull the short straw and be the first to stand in the line for the tender. Our tenders, if we're not docked right in port, are going back and forth the whole time. Very, very often, Diane, I have been the only one on the tender because I was the only one in line. So they took me into the port and went back to pick up some other guests. That's the whole thing. It's all about these relaxed, unregimented days. This is a vacation that you've certainly earned. You've looked forward to. It is about time you come and have your VIP vacation. And of course, because we're a small cruise line company with less than 350 guests on our different ships, there's going to be that freedom from the crowds. We want our guests to feel like VIPs, to feel as if they're on their own private yacht. We want you to engage with our crew, with our captain, with our staff. That's what's so important, and feel as if you're on your own private yacht. Honestly, on day 2, our crew is going to know your name. They're going to know your preferences, which, if that doesn't make you feel like a VIP, what does? And how, you might ask, are we able to do this? We have a ratio of crew to guests 1 to 1.5. And Diane, I laugh because we all know there's no such thing as half a person, but just imagine the exemplary service with that kind of ratio, with our staff giving this phenomenal, amazing service to all our guests and making everybody feel important. Well, exciting, right? This is getting better and better, but what about the food? Well, I hope you heard just a little snippet from our video that we are the exclusive and long-term partners of the James Beard Foundation. Every company is going to say, our food is excellent, our food is the best. Well, Windstar can absolutely categorically say that, because I can substantiate that. We are the exclusive long-term partner of the James Beard Foundation. And this is an organization, an American organization, but recognized globally. They award and recognize top chefs, top sommeliers, top mixologists, and those people come on and train our crew how to create the most delectable, mouth-watering meals. But I want to point out something that you're looking at here. On many of our cruises, of course, we also have to replenish. And depending on the destination and the stops that we do, we also have to replenish. So we have our chefs go out and do something called Shop with Chef. It's complimentary. We take about 26 guests, willing guests that would like to go, and we go into the little markets and the little villages to see and experience and do taste tests and choose the different foods and have just a wonderful experience. And then, of course, the chefs bring it back and prepare these mouth-watering meals that we serve in all our restaurants. So again, as Diane mentioned, you're going to unpack once, you're not going to have to worry about a thing, and you're going to be eating and experiencing these wonderful, as I say, mouth-watering, delectable James Beard Foundation inspired meals. Windstar Cruises is one of the very few cruise lines that has an open bridge policy. Talk about feeling as if you're traveling on your own private yacht. Where can you go in where you don't see yellow tape restricting you or red ropes not allowing you to enter? We encourage you to come and have coffee with the captain. We've got a special brew coffee in the morning. Or at nighttime when we're sailing under the stars, come and speak to the crew and have this wonderful experience as if you're on your own yacht. We have our 3 beautiful Star class ships. And one of these ships, the Star Pride, is the one that you're going to be going on with Diane. All 3 of these ships we purchased from another luxury cruise line in 2014 from Seabourn Cruises. We put in over $90 million worth of refurbishment, and we then set them to sail with 212 guests. How wonderful. However, Diane, you know the story over and over. Over 1.5 years ago, we announced something called our $250 million Star Plus initiative. And what is that? Let me tell you, everybody, something quite remarkable. It was during COVID, we took all 3 of our ships into a shipyard in Palermo, Sicily. We did something remarkable. Aside from refurbishing every washroom and every bathroom, we did the engine room, we did the spa facility, we did the fitness facility, we did the retail facility. But something more incredible was that we split these ships and stretched them and added in this 84-foot prefabricated section that you see here. It's given us the capacity for an additional 50 suites for an extra 100 guests. And now that these ships are back together, all three of them, we can now carry 312 guests. Now, people say at Windstar Cruises, you're so unique. You're one of these cruise lines that can go into small little places that the big ships can't go, like the Corinth Canal, like all these unique ports of call. We still can do that because we've lengthened the ships and we haven't widened them. So we're giving more guests the experience that they want, but again, everything has been upgraded. So we're excited to show you, or I'm excited to show you, our new World Spa, where you can take advantage complimentary of the thermal rooms, of the showers, of the rain showers. Come and take advantage of that. Of course, in the treatment rooms, there's going to be a charge, but it is all new, all upgraded, and our services are phenomenal. We've also added 2 new specialty restaurants. How exciting. In collaboration with the Michelin star chef, Anthony Sasso, we have a casual tapas style a new restaurant called Quadro 44. It is small, it is intimate. You can come for starters, you can have your whole meal there. The one thing with Windstar Cruises is no making a reservation in our main dining room, but we ask our guests to make a reservation in the specialty dining rooms just so that we know everybody gets a chance, but there is no surcharge. So again, I encourage you, when you get on board, make sure to phone into the maitre d' and make your reservation for the night that you want. And again, a wonderful, wonderful experience in the Spanish style restaurant. Then our other restaurant, our Star Grill by Stephen Raitlin, another famous chef that I hope you've all heard about. He now does this balance of traditional barbecue with world barbecue, a whole modern twist. And here you would be eating outside under the stars. If the ship is moving, if we're docked, what another wonderful experience. I want to show you some of the new rooms that we have in the new section. Now, every single suite on our Star class start at 277 square feet. Think about that, everybody. Even on a huge, big ship, this is an enormous, enormous suite where we're calling them suites because you've got a separate walk-in closet, beautiful marble, refurbished marble bathrooms. But I just wanted to show you the layout, and it doesn't matter which suite you choose. The layout of our new section is where we've put the bed by the window. And the important thing to know on Windstar Cruises, irrespective of which type of ship, irrespective of how big it is, every single stateroom or suite on Windstar is an ocean view, whether it's a porthole, whether it's a balcony, whether it's a panoramic window. Windstar doesn't even know what an inside stateroom is. Everyone is an ocean view. So whether you have your bed by the window and your sitting area as you walk in, or in the original section where you would have your bed as you walk in and your sitting area by the window, everybody, again, and let me emphasize, is going to get an ocean view. Our refurbished washrooms or bathrooms on all our ships are absolutely beautiful. Double sinks, these marble showers. It is beautifully appointed and very, very roomy with wonderful amenities that we give everybody. So now that you're all excited, I want to talk about this wonderful destination that Diane has chosen to host and to take you on and give you a taste of a completely new and exciting country. I'm sure for many of you, it's on your bucket list. It's been on for many, many, many years. It is, Diane, you'll speak about the logistics, but it is not a far flight to get to. It is about, if I'm not mistaken, about 5 hours, 6 hours.
Yep,
and,
5 hours.
and as you know, a very, very expensive country to go to. So as you said initially, what better way to see this country in the comfort of a ship where you unpack once, you're not packing and getting on a coach and going to another hotel and living out of a suitcase. Board, unpack, have the luxury of your beautiful suites, your ocean view room, and of course, those wonderful meals that we're going to be serving you in all the restaurants. Now, I had mentioned to you just before we talk about the destination, 2 of the new specialty restaurants, but we also have our regular Candles restaurant, which is our regular restaurant as well. And I encourage everybody to make a reservation there as well, because it is absolutely beautiful eating either outside or inside these wonderful, wonderful meals. So this is the itinerary. It's going, you've got a lot of time to decide, everybody, but when you see the special offers that we've got, you're going to want to book with Diane as soon as possible. It is going on July the 22nd, 2023. And this is a Virtuoso hosted sailing. And this is where we give you, our guests and Diane's guests, some wonderful, wonderful benefits. This itinerary goes in an anti-clockwise direction, but it does the whole of this beautiful, beautiful country. You go from Reykjavik all the way to Reykjavik. And I laugh because I remember in the video, it says, why not try a dish that you can't pronounce? Well, Diane, some of these places I can't pronounce. So that's how unique and amazing this itinerary is absolutely going to be for everybody. Here you're going to see Reykjavik. When you go through this, you're going to see Reykjavik, which is the main city. You're going to see the famous Blue Lagoon. You're going to sail past Surtsey Island, which was created by an eruption in 1963. So it is the youngest place on Earth. Amazing. All these different, there's a juxtaposition of different sights and sounds and colors and experiences that you're going to see here. So how exciting. You're going to visit Heimaey Island. It's known as the Pompeii of the North, and it's covered in ash by a devastating 1973 eruption. So lots of history, lots of new things that you're going to see. You're going to overnight, and here, forgive my pronunciation, but I've practiced and practiced. Seyðisfjörður. It's got colorful historic homes. They've been imported from Norway by wealthy merchants at the turn of the 20th century. You can take a polar flight to Grimsey Island and stand half in or half out of the Arctic. I mean, this sounds amazing. You're going to witness a beautiful, beautiful waterfall called Goðafoss. This is the waterfall of the gods, and this is outside Akureyri. You're going to see Icelandic horses, which are quite unique because these were brought initially by the Vikings in the 9th or 10th century AD. Why not try something besides the beautiful James Beard Foundation food? Why not try their Viking sushi, which is actually fermented shark? Well, you'll be very adventurous. That will be a memory that'll last a lifetime, right? And you're just going to see some beautiful Langardjul ice tunnels. So let me just tempt you all with some appealing pictures. I hope this is going to really get your juices flowing about a beautiful, beautiful new destination. So Reykjavik is on the coast of Iceland, and it's the country's capital and largest city. And most of the population of Iceland live here in this beautiful city, which runs off geothermal power. Mm-hmm. This is the church. This is the Lutheran church in Reykjavik. It is the tallest building. It's 244 feet. So this is the largest church in Iceland, and it's amongst one of the tallest structures. And it has a rotating pearl and glass dome. So I encourage people to go up there and see the sweeping views of this amazing, amazing city that you're going to see. This is the Blue Lagoon, very, very famous, of course, and it is man-made. It's a geothermal spa, and it is in the southwest part of the country in Reykjavik. It's man-made, as I mentioned, and has pale blue waters contrasted against the black lava rocks that you see here. And this milky blue shade of water is due to its high silica content, which forms a soft white sand, if you will, or white mud at the bottom of the lagoon. And it all has these health values and help me, Diane, these all this health-giving homeopathic feelings when you rub it on your skin. So that's something that you want to do to rejuvenate your skin. This is another beautiful picture of the ring road. It is a fascinating drive. You're going to be there not when it's quite like this. You are going to be there when it's a lot colder and a lot more ice, but you're still going to get to see all these beautiful, beautiful experiences. Heimaey Island, as I mentioned, with all its colorful houses that you're going to see an abundance of puffins here, which is the highest concentration of puffins anywhere in the world. So this is another wonderful experience that you're going to see. And as I mentioned to you, this remarkable Goðafoss beautiful waterfall of the gods that you're going to experience as well. And here's some of these Icelandic ponies, as I mentioned to you. How beautiful to get to see them. So as I mentioned, it is just not just seeing ice and glaciers and thermal spas and geysers. You're going to get to see a whole lot of different things in this experience. Now, this is the Langdekul ice tunnels, which are these blue ice tunnels, and you can actually walk in these tunnels. And I have a little video that I did take off the internet, but I just want to give you a little insight into what you can see here. So again, another different experience. So bear with me while I share this video with you, everybody. Oh, hold on. Let's do this again. Here we go.
This is Langdekul Glacier, Iceland's second largest glacier. It's beautiful. Home to a number of glaciers, winter in Iceland allows you to get up close and personal with these mammoth blocks of ice. Walking on top of the glacier, hearing the snow crunch beneath your boots, just breathe in the crisp air and relax. Thrill seekers can hop on a snowmobile and take off on a pulse-rising ride. Woo! Carved into the Langdekul Glacier, the second largest in Iceland, are man-made caves and tunnels that allow you to go under the surface and stand next to a wall of ice. I'm absolutely blown away. It's massive and it's gorgeous. You feel like you're in another world. This glacier experience has been incredible. From exploring on top to being in the ice caves below, there's no wonder why this is a popular spot for visitors to Iceland.
I know for a fact, Diane, you're going to be doing this without a doubt, right?
Yes.
Let me just go to the next, and here we go. So I hope many of you are tempted. I hope that we've whet your appetite, and you might be wondering, well, am I the Windstar guest? Am I truly the right Windstar traveler? Well, what is that, everybody? Who is our demographic? We really welcome everybody on board. I will say at this point, we do not confirm children under the age of 8. So we're too small. We don't offer children's meals. We're too small. We don't have a zip line and a racetrack on our ships. And so you probably will not find young couples with young children. However, you might find young couples because they may say to their in-laws or to their parents, look after the grandchildren. We're going on Windstar. So it truly is for guests who want that unique, authentic experience in a very, very informal and unpretentious way. We want you to experience those phenomenal destinations. And certainly you can see that Iceland is one of those phenomenal countries that we're going to take you to. You're going to have this intimate experience. You're going to travel with like-minded people, going to little off the beaten path places that you simply cannot get to on a big cruise ship. So this is something that I hope appeals to you. You're going to meet wonderful people, hopefully make some lifelong friends. And even if you don't, you're going to be sharing this experience with like-minded people, which is so important. Now, the exciting thing is traveling with Diane as your host, and because it is a virtuoso sailing, this is what you're going to experience. You're going to have or be welcomed with a welcome reception. You're going to get chocolate-covered strawberries upon champagne and chocolate-covered strawberries, upon embarkation. And of course, the very professional services of Diane Cook. You couldn't be in better hands, everybody. But in addition, you all get to choose either one of these things. A curated voyage, virtuoso voyage shore event, and that would be Diane will be able to give you the details because it is curated and arranged by Virtuoso. Or you would get a personalized Virtuoso experience credit, or a private car and driver experience arranged by Virtuoso, or the choice of $250 per guest in each of the suites that you're accommodating. So a lot of different offers and a lot of different benefits, and really something to look forward to and take advantage of. But in addition, Thank you, Diane, for doing this. Because you all attended this webinar today, and we're looking forward to having you on board and welcoming you on board. If you make a booking with Diane between the 25th of July and the 8th of August this year, you will all receive an additional $50 per person shipboard credit. So if you're choosing one of the curated itineraries, you're going to get $50 per person. If you decide to choose the $250 shipboard credit, you will also receive an additional $50 for a total of $300. And you will all sort that out when you make your booking with Diane. She will explain everything to you. She's going to take care of the flight. She's going to take care of the insurance. And I'm sure, Diane, you might want to add something else. But before you do come on, I just want to say your beautiful new refurbished ship is ready and waiting for you. We put the Star Pride in the water just in June, so she's ready to go. It is absolutely a beautiful ship. Our president was on and he said it is quite phenomenal. We've all been waiting a long time. We can't wait to welcome you and your guests on board Windstar. It's been a long time. Come and join us. Let us spoil you. Let us give you that 180 degrees from ordinary experience. We can't wait to welcome you all on board. And with that, everybody, I thank you for your time. And I'd like to invite Diane back to speak about some of the experiences and everything that you're going to do for your guests, Diane.
Oh, thank you, Andrea. That was just fantastic. And I so appreciate how well you paint the picture for what the experience is on Windstar. And sailing with 358 passengers is really a lovely number, and it's a perfect size ship. Another thing that the Star Class have is the water sports platform. So for kayaking opportunities, the back just comes down onto the top of the water. You step into the kayak. You know, it's easy. Anybody can give this a try. There's so much. And now I did check the temperature. What's it like in Iceland in July? Because that's when we'll be sailing next year. So the average daytime high is about 55, which is really lovely, you know, very pleasant. And in the sun, you know, it'll be layers. You dress in layers, you take them off, you put them on, you know, and so it would be fantastic. It's also the season for the midnight sun. So we will make good use of the blackout curtains to sleep at night. We aren't going to see any northern lights though during the midnight sun time, but so much to see off the beaten path. And by doing this on the vessel, like I said at the beginning, you know, when you're on a road trip or a coach tour, you're seeing it from the roads, and the roads don't go everywhere. You know, the main roads especially, and the circle tour that most people do, you really miss a whole chunk of the country and the fjords area. And this is what we're going to be able to see and experience from the ship. Another thing with Andrea did mention it, where it can be a fly-in excursion where you can be standing 1 foot over the Arctic Circle and the other under it. Crossing off the Arctic Circle is a bucket list for many people, including myself. I've been able to cross off the Antarctic Circle. I now want to cross off the Arctic Circle. So you're guaranteed I will be on that excursion. And really, I mean, I appreciate so much not having to dress for dinner and not, you know, you don't feel like this is a changing clothes marathon, you know, for, you know, every single, you know, hour of the day. Really, it is relaxed luxury. And so think of country club casual. Think of, I mean, through the day, you're wearing, you know, your Columbia or wick-away pants and, you know, a comfortable shirt because you're hiking and we're off and we're touring. When you come back in the evening, I mean, you know, just a pair of dress pants and a blouse or a, you know, simple dress. You don't need the sequins. You don't need the tuxedos. You don't need a jacket or tie. Just be comfortable, and really that's all you need. And those nights in the room, there's nights, it happens to all of us, where I am peopled out, I just need to relax. You're in your jammies, you know, and your room service comes in. It's the perfect way to just enjoy and relax for sure. And the puffins, I just wanted to tell you, the puffins, they're my favorite. I think they're everybody's favorite bird. They're just so colorful, but it's surprising how small they are. But to see them, I think we all just love. They look so awkward with their feet kind of dangling behind them and how they fly. But to learn and to see one of their largest breeding colonies, and that, just fantastic. So we're going to be able to cross off a lot of nature, the Arctic Circle, these off the beaten path experiences, incredible food. You know, if you're a foodie, I mean, I'm sure you are dying to go, because the chefs that Andrea has mentioned, the quality of the food, the shopping with the chef options, these are all very unique to Windstar, and another real bonus to come. And Andrea has given us, you know, such a wonderful booking bonus with the extra onboard credit. So even though you can put that towards spa treatments or an exclusive.
The shop for the excursions, absolutely, Diane.
Yeah, absolutely, the excursions, yes. So you can make good use of that. And also, Andrea did mention the laundry service package on board. I encourage everybody, you know, if you can pack and carry on, do it, and you make good use of the laundry services. And that is, you know, also just one last thing, you mentioned the you know, the Viking settlements, thinking ancient and historical, yet some of the newest, you know, you mentioned the newest island, you know, from the volcano eruption, you know, so many contrasts, just fantastic. The natural beauty is going to be amazing. You know, if you're a photographer, you're going to want to bring your good camera, and just be prepared to just be welcomed and relax, and you can make all kinds of new friends. As Andrea said, you just are traveling with people. They're traveling here because this is what they want to see too. So you've already got something in common. And when you're on board, the conversations are, you know, around where have you traveled before, or have you traveled with Windstar before, you know, and it's a very comfortable conversation. It's not you know,
pretentious.
That's it.
And Diane, you just really epitomized and brought back all my recent experiences, because I've been to Tahiti, one of our destinations. But I have to point out to everybody, which I may not have said, every time somebody comes back, the comments, aside from the phenomenal destinations and the experiences and the accommodation, are our crew. Yes. They are beyond remarkable, and they stand out above and beyond. And that's another wonderful part of your experience. You know, and for those guests who are coming back on Windstar, if you've been with us before and the crew recognize you, it is quite unbelievable how people recognize people from years ago and welcome them back. So that is another phenomenal experience. And if you haven't sailed with us, what a wonderful destination to do for your first time on Windstar.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Andrea, for your time and for joining us today. And thank you for watching. I hope you will reach out to me with questions and let me know your interest and what can I do to help you get your mind around what would travel look like to Iceland. It's actually very simple, uncomplicated, direct flights from Toronto and most of the major cities in North America. And to be able to just fly in and out of the same airport, it's very simple. So please reach out, connect with me, and let me serve you and bring you on board Windstar. Thanks for joining.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, Diane.
Thank you.